Go with me.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team tries it should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They go play action here on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, oh boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Okay, here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On the option left, it's Jones. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Jones, escaping the pressure right. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
He's got a man, complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Going deep for Walker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And the kick is good. Needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, here's Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Throwing on first down. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
For a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
Hey, watch it, Mac.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. A handoff, Barkley running left. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This red zone is where the Seahawks crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He hits his target, Lockett. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And Walker has it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. 19. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Seahawks. T. Higgins from a yard out. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it 24-13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throw left side complete. That's Charles. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gets this one to the tight end, Charles. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Barkley, inside handoff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 13. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.